cleaning up vomit and infectious diarrhea out of the carpet was not on my 2024 bingo card. Hello everyone, long time no chat. I think we left off where Kameron had food poisoning. But it turned out that that wasn't food poisoning at all. That was the Norovirus. Literally, the day after Kameron was sick, I saw on the news that there was an outbreak in Los Angeles, so basically ground zero. That's like an hour from us, so you know, it's spreading across the community right now. I was looking at that on the news like, oh my god, what if that's what you have? And he's like, no, it couldn't be. And then sure enough, a couple of days later, Kieran came down with it. And then I came down with it 24 hours later. Now, normally I am quite good at reducing the transmission of disease from Kameron to me. But I was not expecting my son to start sobbing, running up to me, and then I got down to his level and he projectile vomited in my face. In my hair, all over my front of me. So that's how I got it. Poor Kieran and I just got it the worst. Like, him and I were out of commission for almost an entire week, and I think it's because we had the same blood type. I heard it can affect different blood types differently. Because for Kameron, it really wasn't as bad, I thought. I thought for sure we were going to be spending Christmas in the ER. The whole time, I was just terrified that my 7-month-old baby was going to get it, and I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop. I was cleaning everything that she touched, cleaning all the linens, making sure everybody was washing their hands really well. Even if you're eating something, I was like, go wash your hands, you know? And by the grace of hot soapy water, Thora did not get our stomach bug. It was either that we just didn't transmit it to her, or her blood type is just like, hey, I'm the 1/3 of people on a cruise ship that don't get it. I'd had really high hopes that we were gonna have a healthy Christmas and a healthy rest of the year. And I really thought like, all right, this is it. We're heading into a new year without another sickness. We had to check that off the list, the stomach bug. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, cleaning up vomit and infectious diarrhea out of the carpet was not on my 2024 bingo card. But bingo, you know, I win. We got everything this sick season. I feel like we were sick every few weeks since August with something. Had to end our year with a bang. I mean, at least Kameron is like completely 100% back to his normal self. Kieran and I still have kind of sensitive stomachs and we're just not really wanting to eat much lately. Kind of bummed. I really was not interested in the lasagna that I made for Christmas Day at all. So Kameron got to eat a whole lasagna. But anyway, since things are pretty much back to normal, we wanted to get at least one hike in. We got our one hike for 2024 in. I was pregnant the rest of the time and postpartum and everything the rest of the time, so we just never got into the wilderness to hike. And we finally did today, which felt wonderful. We went a mile up and then a mile back. Thought that was a pretty good starting point for us, especially with an infant. It was Thora's first hike. I will say, even if the trails claim to be stroller friendly, not all strollers are hike friendly, and our double stroller definitely is not. So I think we're gonna do baby wearing next time we go. Over this holiday break, I have been doing a lot of crafty fun stuff. I am finally making Thor's soft crinkle book, and I just love these little nature prints. They are so cute. Oh my gosh, so vibrant. I think she's gonna love it. She loves anything with crinkles. I've also been painting a lot of wooden toys. Some of you have seen on Instagram some of the mushrooms that I've been painting. But I just had this wild idea that it would be super fun to do like glow-in-the-dark paint so that when the kids play with them when they're a little bit older, they glow and it'll be just like a magical neon forest. I'll pop in a little clip from last night with our UV flashlight. And then I'll show you guys some of the other things that I finished painting when I get done top stitching some of these little pages. Oh my gosh, I just cannot get over how cute these prints are. Okay, I'm just gonna top stitch these. And then if I have time before Kameron has to go to the craft store for some of his crafting, I might try to put the whole book together. I think when I did other books before, I just took 2 of the pages and then the other 2 pages and laid them out and then like stitched down the middle. Keep them in place with a couple of clips. Okay. I used regular cotton on the last books I made and not like the thicker flannel, so fingers crossed I don't break my needle. Well, so far so good. Can't be mad at that. Here she is. Finished little soft crinkle book for Thora. Alright, let's go relieve Cam of his parental duties and then see how Thora likes this.
Hi, Thora. Hi.
This is where things go to cure. I just finished these little red mushrooms, so those are going to be in here for about 3 weeks. This one's probably almost done. And I've been finding miniature pine cones and just covering them in Mod Podge and calling them toys. I have finished painting these little gold mushrooms. They just have to sit for about a week before I can put the Mod Podge on them to seal them. And then these mushrooms are pretty much done. There's still like some that need maybe like another layer or 2. You can't really see it on camera. I do see it in person though. And then I am thinking I'm gonna do the stems in the glow-in-the-dark white paint, which does kind of fluoresce a bluish color, but that's okay. By the way, I too am fluorescent. This is one of Kameron's Christmas gifts to me and Thora. She has a little toddler version. Obviously she can't wear it now, but it looks really cool with the light on it. And if we turn it off, still glowing in the dark. It's a bunch of deer. Yeah, it was one of my favorite gifts because Kameron and Kieran have little matching wearable blankets. Here's Kieran's, and then this is the original one that my mom had gotten for Kameron years ago. I just put the first coat of white fluorescent paint on the stems of this blue one, and yeah, it's basically just looks blue. That's okay. Hello, your nerdliness.
Hello.
Did you find everything you needed at the Nerdy Craft store?
I did. Look at my loot.
Ooh.
Like, your painting your mushrooms has really inspired me to paint my gray pile of shame of my miniatures.
Gray pile of shame.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
That's what we call it in the hobby because it's we always want more models, but we never paint the ones we have. So the stack of gray just gets higher.
His entire closet.
It's not the entire closet.
Yes, it is.
No.
Half of it, at least. Are those airbrush colors, or like what are those?
They can be. Some of them can be used for airbrushing.
Ooh, can we get a compressor so I can airbrush some of my things?
I've been tempted to get an airbrush. I've started, and hopefully I will start painting my models.
We'll have to find somewhere to do it, though, because I'm already having issues with the cats. They're, like, knocking things down and dander flying on top of my freshly painted things. Anyway, I am exhausted. I'm gonna go to bed. That hike really took me out. Let me know what you guys did over the holiday break. Bye.